Hey everybody, my name's ThatOlChap. Hope everybody is having a great morning, afternoon, night, evening. Whenever you're watching this game, hope everything's going well. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for checking out my video today. Really appreciate that. What I'm going to talk about today is basically my impressions of Black Ops 2, some things I like about it, some things I don't like about it, and just a general discussion about the direction that Treyarch went with Black Ops 2. I think that it's very different from the original Black Ops. And obviously some things translated very well into this new game and some things are really, really frustrating because that's what I think this game is all about. I'm not going to get into that right now though. Just to start off the video, I want to address all the stuff that's on the screen right now. I've really revamped my video bar for Black Ops 2 because I thought, hey, new game, why not start off with a whole new video bar? And in this one, I was playing with some textures and stuff, some different colors. I went with the whole nuke looking one with like the yellow and the black. Hopefully that's not too distracting. I may have to tweak that later, but we'll see how that goes. Also, I'm planning on getting into some video commentary stuff. So where you see my logo up in the top left, soon you're gonna be seeing my face up in that corner there, talking to you guys about whatever kind of randomness my commentaries end up taking. So usually it's something pretty ridiculous, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, the topic of the day is Black Ops 2, and the reason that I've taken, 11 days at the time that I'm recording this to actually tell you guys my thoughts on the game is because I don't think it's really fair to base assumptions on a video game on launch week, because obviously launch week has so many inherent problems, and the game obviously isn't going to be as smooth based on servers and things like that right when the game drops. So I think it was better for me to wait a little bit, and that was especially apparent because when I first started playing this game, I was so frustrated. Like, this game irritated me to no end, and more I was honestly, like, I was very, very close to just turning off the Xbox and not playing Black Ops 2 ever again. But, as of late, as I've been playing the game more, I think that I'm really starting to enjoy this game, and I can enjoy playing the game for what it's worth, as I've started to realize, there's some things that you can do in this game, and there's some things that you really shouldn't do if you don't want to die every 10 seconds, because it's possible in this game for you to die every 10 seconds. That's not a joke. It just happens. It's happened to me before, but, as I've started to tailor my playstyle to the Black Ops 2 pace of the gameplay, I think that I've been doing a lot better. My scores reflected that, my kill death has reflected that, and I guess the overall fun that I've had with the game has really reflected that. Now, the first thing I want to say about this game is that it's very, very, very frustrating. I really can't put my finger exactly on why it's so frustrating. I don't know if it's mostly for me, because I have a Slayerish kind of play style where I really try and mess up the other team. Like in objective games, if I'm playing with some people that I know, then I'll get up in their spawn and I'll cause a little havoc just so that my team's able to take some objectives, run some flags, whatever kind of objective gameplay, or not gameplay, game mode I'm playing in. I prefer the Slayer playstyle, and I've been reading in a lot of different places that Black Ops 2 is not suited to the Slayer playstyle whatsoever. And I've been seeing some forums where people are posting that they've had, upwards of a 2 kill death in previous games like I have, and they've been saying that they've been having a huge time just to stay positive in Black Ops 2. And I think that just relates to the game mechanics and the game pace that they really tried to work into Black Ops 2 to try and prevent people from playing predominantly as a Slayer and going more for the objective. And based on that mindset of wanting people to play for the objective, that's why I think Treyarch put in the score streak system, where you get a ton of points. Like, the amount of points you get for playing the objective is almost obnoxious, but that's obviously to encourage people to play for the objective so they can get these score streaks. Now, like in the first week of this game, I hated the score streaks more than anything, basically because I couldn't get anything past a UAV, and again, that just related to my Slayer playstyle before I adapted and changed to more of like a flag runner objective kind of player, and that's benefited how many score streaks I get, because like the last few games I've been getting VTOLs, I've been getting stealth choppers, like all kinds of crazy, like all kinds of score streaks. And more than anything, people with these high kill death ratios that aren't translating well into Black Ops 2, they need to adapt their playstyle to the specific game that's out right now. That's all it comes down to. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is the prevalence of submachine guns, because this game is completely and utterly dominated by submachine guns. I don't know if that was by design. I don't know if that's, because of the maps, because a lot of the maps, they seem a little bit smaller, and there's a lot of, there's a lot of tight corners. The lines of sight, with a few exceptions, I guess, are fairly short. Like, you can run from one end of the map to the other with only short lines of sight, without like the risk of being sniped or being seen by a sniper or anyone with an assault rifle that can take you out. Like, in any kind of situation, you can beat anyone else using any other weapon with a submachine gun. I don't know if that's because they're relatively OP, or if it's just because that's how Treyarch designed the game. Like, I'm not sure, but submachine guns seem to be king in this game. I don't know if I like that or not, because I'm typically an assault rifle player, but some of the submachine guns are pretty good. The recoil in these guns, I've been struggling with, or at least I was struggling with this right at the start of Black Ops 2. I'm not sure if it's just coming from Modern Warfare 3, when all the guns seem to be so steady. It seemed like in Modern Warfare 3 they almost reduced the recoil to a very minimal amount. And now that they've brought back recoil, albeit in not a huge jump in the amount of recoil that each gun has, but that prevalence of at least some recoil has really screwed with my game. And I'll be shooting at somebody, and then like the gun just shoots right up into the friggin' sky, and I can't do anything about it, and I just end up getting shot and died. And that brings me to another point about the game, is that I think you die really quickly in this game. I don't know if that's just my experience of me running out and dying every 5 seconds, but it seems like every gun has a built-in stopping power to it, and you can drop somebody in like 3 or 4 bullets with like a submachine gun, and that's at longer range. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've played Hijacked, where I'm up in one of the buildings, guy up in the other. He takes me out with a submachine gun with like 2 shots. And that relates back to the whole frustration that I've been feeling with this game over the first week and a bit that it's been out. Nonetheless, I've still been having fun with this game. I enjoy Treyarch games more than Infinity Ward games. I don't know why. I don't know if that's just if it's the way Treyarch makes the games, or if it's, the play style. I don't know what it is, but I really do prefer Treyarch games over Infinity Ward games. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy Infinity Ward games, but there's some quality to the Treyarch made games that really speaks to me, and it really appeals to the way I like to play Call of Duty. And I think, what they did well is to encourage people to play for the objective. Now, not only with the score streaks and the ridiculous amount of points that you get for capping objectives, but more so kind of eliminating that idea of a kill death. Like, it's still there, and it's still a stat that you can see, but they made it so that you really have to go into somebody's player card and like fish around a bit just to see their kill death. They put more emphasis on score per minute than they do on the kill death ratio, and I think that's something they did really well in this game. Overall, it's a fun game to play. I like that it's fast-paced, and you're really, like, jumping through windows, flying around corners. You can strafe, like, ridiculous strafing. Like, you can fly across the friggin' map while aim down sights in this game. Again, I think that's good. I think it's going to encourage people to really start strafing, start using cover. My last quarrel with this game is the maps. I was thinking ahead there. Just the amount of head glitching that I see in this game. I think that's because Hastro, who's a competitive gamer, he helped design the maps, and he put in all these head glitches and elements that will really appeal to competitive gamers, and that's kind of hindered the experience for the casual gamer. So that's something I don't like about this game. But anyways, guys, that's just a quick overview I'm sure I'll be talking about zombies somewhere in the future once I get some zombie gameplay. But hope you enjoyed this. Till next time, guys, you have a great day.